Hey guys, we're talking with Odgers of Water, Not Waste, and your involvement with this non-binding question was on which side?
Well, we were the ones responsible for getting it on the ballot. We went out our group and we collected over about 2,000 signatures, and we got it on the ballot. And our goal, our hope, is to not expand the landfill over the Barnes Aquifer. And we were thrilled that citizens have essentially agreed, and we haven't gotten the last word, but essentially we have won every single ward. So even in wards where different councilors or the mayor and how the different races went, we still came out with a majority of votes. So it looks to me that the citizens are, understanding this issue more and saying, we don't want to go ahead with this. We want to
So
stop
when
it.
you were working on this issue in the lead up to the election, when you see some of these numbers, 111 to 237, more than 2 to 1 in some cases.
Right.
Did you expect that in any of these wards, or were you acting as if it was going to be a 51-49?
We were working on a shoestring budget. We had I think less than 10 signs up out to the community. We did not have any money for advertising. We had written a guest editorial to the Gazette, which they did not print. And we also had to compete against front page articles in the Gazette that said things that we would maybe argue weren't completely factual. And so there was a lot of, with that, I was fearful that enough people, and also with the mayor's website saying there were no health risks, and in a lot of the debates, there was a lot of questions about the landfill issue, and I was concerned that people would perhaps believe that rhetoric and not dig a little further. So I'm happy that the truth won out. I mean, there's no lie in the fact that it's going over an aquifer, and the truth, people respond to the truth, I think.
So on another note, wearing a Michael Bardsley for mayor pin, I'm guessing the results there are not what you expected.
No.
In a race where so many people couldn't tell the difference between either of the candidates on policy, what do you think in the end ended up swinging it away from the candidate you supported?
I think that Mayor Higgins ran an incredible campaign. I don't quite know what might have swung it one way or the other. I think Michael is phenomenal. I think that he's been a wonderful public servant, and I think that I'm devastated that he won't be our next mayor.
Will Northampton survive without him?
Yes, but it'll be hurt because he was an incredible public servant, and I'm hoping that he will, in some capacity, continue to serve the city because he's been an amazing. He listens to the people. He helps to figure out how to get different parties to work together. I mean, he was very. He had a lot of good ideas for the landfill. He said, "Let's slow down. Let's put on a yellow light. It's going to close for a while. Let's think of new ways." Nantucket moved to zero waste just so. Because they were going to have to ship their garbage, out of the, over to the mainland, and they put in a huge production, a program to move to zero waste. They now have only 8% of their trash put into landfill.
Well, we've been speaking with Odgers, Water, Not Waste. Happy about the non-binding question result, not so happy about the mayoral election. Thanks for talking to us today.
Okay, thank you.
We'll go back to you guys.